It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Now good field position to start the drive. Is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball to the 16. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
This opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the run, he'll let it go. Caught over the middle. It's Woolihan. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He escapes the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. He breaks free. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. As the first down is still going. Tackle tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
To throw, it's Russell. On the move now. Catch made across the middle by the running back. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever, waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Gain of 23 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw, catch made. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. As a design quarterback keeper. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal upcoming. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense takes the field. The last possession, they moved it down in the scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Utes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Back to throw again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. On the move now. And the ball is hauled in. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. And the Utes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down here for this offense. With the catch, it's Miller. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's Harris. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for bigger.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Utes offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. Give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. They're going to pull it down and run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Running on purpose. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Running with purpose. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. And it's a comeback route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play. After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Utes look to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Utes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Utah, to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to pass. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing pressure. They chase him down and try to run for it, but he'll bring up 4th down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Utes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It's Miller.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Design quarterback line. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hawk over the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Here's a throw underneath the tight end.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Ohio State.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Ferguson. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to the slot receiver time and time again.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of his huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. QB keeper all the way. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He keeps it on a design run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He got it. This time knocks it right through for the win. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.